Live, local, now.
Metro Police and the district attorney more or less saying a woman suing the police department is playing the system. Thanks for staying with us here at 6:30. I'm Heather Mills.
And I'm Brian Loftus. It was a busy day in federal court where one of the detectives on trial accused of framing that woman testified. Here's our own Kyle Payne in downtown Las Vegas.
While one detective was testifying about a murder from 2001, we obtained a letter from November of this year, which now questions some of the plaintiff's strategy in suing the police department and two of its detectives who she says framed her. This letter from the two top law enforcement officers in Clark County want the state's Attorney General Aaron Ford to look into this certificate of innocence a state court issued to Kirstin Lobato in October. Lobato wrongfully served some 16 years, convicted twice of violently murdering this homeless man, Duran Bailey, and severing his penis. Lobato now says two Metro detectives framed her, and she's suing in federal court for fabrication of evidence. One of those detectives, now retired, testified most of Wednesday that he investigated the case appropriately and didn't exclude or ignore evidence that points to Lobato's innocence. Sheriff Kevin McMahill and DA Steve Wolfson's letter says Lobato's attorney told the AG's office that the certificate of innocence, quote, would not influence the federal cases. It also says the DA's office, quote, did not declare her innocent, and that in order for her to, quote, qualify for investigation, Lobato must present new verifiable evidence of actual innocence, which is consistent with comments Wolfson made in an interview with 8 News Now investigator Vanessa Murphy in 2018 when Lobato was released.
Do you believe she's an innocent woman?
No.
Why not?
Well, because 24 jurors, two separate groups of 12, listened to the evidence and the facts and circumstances and found her guilty.
But in this document filed by Lobato's attorneys, they specifically request a certificate of innocence in the context of Lobato's federal court case, saying, quote, that Ms. Lobato is not currently permitted to obtain an adjudication of her innocence and properly permits the police officers to continue arguing in the federal civil rights suit that Ms. Lobato has never been determined to be innocent. Lobato's attorneys say they can't comment on Wolfson and Sheriff McMahill's letter, citing pending litigation. Earlier today, I asked Attorney General Aaron Ford's office for comment and for their response to that letter, but I didn't immediately hear back. Reporting at the federal courthouse in downtown Las Vegas, Kyle Payne, 8 News Now.
The trial could end by Friday or Monday. Lobato took the stand during the first 2 days. Now the jury should hear from the other detective who she's suing later this week.